Hey everyone, I'm back, and today we're going to be talking about Zodiac, directed by David Fincher, and this movie came out in 2007, and I really loved this movie. I think this movie has a lot going for it, and there's a lot of things that I really love in this movie. This movie is kind of slow, and it takes its time with every scene, and for many people, I feel as though that might be an issue if you're not into slow films, but I feel as though this movie earned its runtime, and each scene has to be in the movie, otherwise the movie wouldn't work nearly as well. And this movie is 2.5 hours long, and it feels it, but I feel as though it works to the film's benefit because the movie is taking place over a long period of time, and it starts out in like 1969, I think, and then goes all the way up until the early 90s, and it's supposed to make you feel as though a lot of time is going by because our characters are trying to figure out who the Zodiac killer is, and it's just a long, hard process, and no one really knows what to do, and it's a really great movie, and I really love the characters and the performances. Jake Gyllenhaal, he's really great, and Mark Ruffalo, he's great as well. Robert Downey Jr. was awesome. And also, one thing about this movie, it treats its characters very well, and it does feel like you're watching someone's entire life. And I found that really amazing because not a lot of movies can do that. And if you're going to have something slow, then usually it doesn't work out very well, and the movie just doesn't know what to do. And it just pads out time, and it thinks something interesting is going on, but really nothing of interest is happening, and it's just padding the runtime. And here, this movie really knows how to keep each scene full, and it doesn't give you too much information, and it doesn't like beat you over the head with it. And when you're given information, it's always just enough, and it keeps you engaged. And when this movie wants to get disturbing, it really knows how to do that. And even if there's a little bit of CGI blood in this movie that doesn't look all that great, most of it looks great, and pretty much all of the violence is in the first hour or so of the movie, and a lot happens throughout. And like I've said, it's like watching someone's entire life dedicated to figuring out who the Zodiac killer is. And the movie goes down in ways that subverted my expectations. It wasn't predictable, and it didn't fall into the trap that it could be like, oh, everyone lived happily ever after. And no, it doesn't go that way. It remains real without spoiling anything. Also, what I really loved is how the existence of the Zodiac killer affects every character in this movie, and it's really interesting. And Robert Downey Jr., by the end of the movie, he's like an alcoholic, and he's like almost dead, basically. And he's just like, oh my god, you go to the library to get all these answers. And he's a really entertaining character. I also really liked the portrayal of the Zodiac killer. It didn't make him look like a cartoonish villain. He seemed real to me, and there was never a moment where I couldn't take him seriously. I took him very seriously, and I felt as though, even though you don't see him in the movie really, you feel as though his existence is affecting everyone around our characters, and even the main characters, and it's just very uncomfortable, and you never feel safe, which is something that really works for me in this movie. And one other thing, this movie feels like two separate movies, but it's one movie, and that happens about halfway through the movie. It kind of turns into a different movie, and it switches who the main character is, and I really like that choice. It still has the same story and the same overall plot. It's just told from a bit of a different perspective, and I'm happy with that choice, and I'm glad that it gives you everything in this movie. And when I mean everything, there's by the end of it, I don't think there was one thing that this movie didn't tell me about the story it was telling. And I left very satisfied. I would highly recommend that you check this movie out. It's on Netflix right now, so if you want to check it out, go check it out. And I'm going to give Zodiac a 10 out of 10. Thank you for watching my videos as always. If you enjoyed this review, be sure to leave a like and comment down below what you thought of Zodiac down below. And my social media links, they will all be in the description down below, so follow me there. And last but not least, subscribe to be a part of Bully Nation. And I'll see you when I get my next review up, and that is going to be for Moonrise Kingdom. So look forward to that. But until I get that up, thank you for watching and have a great day. Every time I'm talking about something, you gotta be up here. Why is that?